We are looking at one of the new upcoming cards, H.E.R.B.I.E in Marvel Snap. H.E.R.B.I's effect is each turn this is in play, swap to a new activate ability until one is used. So each turn H.E.R.B.I is in play. H.E.R.B.I swaps between these four, actually. They are all activate. So, and they are 2/3, of course. Well, because it just says swap between the activate abilities, right? So, not swap between power and cost, right? So, first activate ability. Next turn, you get +2 energy. Second activate ability. Give 2 of your cards at each other location, +1 power. Third activate ability. Create a rock here, set its power to 4. Fourth activate ability. Double this card's power. Now it said double this card's power, so if you could find some way to make this like 5 power or something, it would double it to 10. It would be in Shang-Chi range, of course, so your guys then keep in mind of that. So yeah, the +2 energy seems pretty nice. So that means in theory you could, well, you'd play H.E.R.B.I on turn on turn 2 ideally, and then turn 3 that would have to pop up for you to activate it. And then turn 4 you'll have 6 energy because the 2 extra energy. So I get to let you play a 6 card 2 turns early if you wanted. So yeah, or you could give each other location +1 power. And to give 2 of your cards at each other location. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool overall. Rock and set power to 4. Seems okay, I guess. Double this card's power on paper seems good, okay? The reason I say on paper, because at base, I mean, that means it will be a 2/6, which a 2/6 isn't bad for the value, so overall, the value is definitely better than no value, if that makes sense. I mean, on worst case scenario, you're getting for a full power, right? Or you could save out to the end, get +2 energy, double the card's power, because like I said, a 2/6 is still a pretty good stat power-wise, okay? I mean, it's a 2/6 that doesn't have the potential downside that Lizard had. Lizard, you literally have to play Luke with him or Sauron or Nightmare in order to make it so he doesn't lose most of his stats. But this card, you literally just, its ability may as well read as soon as you play this card, double its stats. So, and then there's an argument to be made that you could be doing some shenanigans where you're buffing your hand, buffing the deck, buffing the field, and then H.E.R.B.I just gets buffed up like crazy, and then you just double the buff at the end of the day, or maybe your opponent thinks you're going to do that, so they preemptively Shang-Chi, but instead you end up giving 2 of your cards at each other location plus 1 power, or you'll get a rock sent there, or maybe they actually preemptively play a Shadow King, which honestly a Shadow King would probably... No, if they preemptively play a Shadow King, then the activate give 2 of your cards at each location plus 1 power. I mean, they aren't not Shang-Chi, they aren't Shadow King, the other location, so, I mean, they could preemptively play either Shadow King or Shang-Chi in the H.E.R.B.I.E lane, but they might be missing the important thing, missing the moonwalking bear, as it were. So, yeah, they would have to be careful about that, so I don't know if they'd want to do that. Now, in theory, they could preemptively Shadow King one lane and Red Guardian H.E.R.B.I.E, but that only works if if they have priority. And then there's also the fact that they're using up potentially their last turn to play a Shadow King and a Red Guardian. So I'm not entirely sure if that will be a good use of time. The more I read H.E.R.B.I.E's effect, the more on board I am on the player. I was very, very hesitant about H.E.R.B.I.E's effect, okay? I was very like, I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. But I'm on board. I am on board, okay? I am fully on board with the idea of H.E.R.B.I.E, okay? Because H.E.R.B.I.E seems like a solid card, okay? Not too strong, not too weak, potentially too strong. Not really though, but on paper seems too strong. But in reality, I think it's just fine. Does it overshadow Jennifer, the activate card that gives +1 energy we just got, like last season? Yeah, definitely a bit. But this is a Series 5 card, and she was a Series 4 card, if I recall. So this should overshadow a bit, right? It's a Series 5 card, right? So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.